Hello, hello. Good morning. Happy Friday. Let's get going. It's Friday. We had unemployment rate get released. And let's go look quickly at the numbers. So I have to refresh it, but it's been good overall. I don't know if we're gonna continue higher. I don't know if it's gonna be choppy. Don't know if it's not gonna be clean, but whatever the outcome is, I trade one high quality trade or I walk away break even, or no, with no trade. That's what I meant to say. Let me check my audio. Am I audible? Yes. Okay. Okay. And we have U.S. President talk at 12 p.m. Non-farm came in higher than expected. Unemployment rate is the same. So, I'm not gonna lie. Part of me, so it might be a little bit of a conspiracy, but it feels a little bit rigged. The job numbers. But yeah, okay. Let's get going and open things, and then we start observing the market. There's not much else to say than that, so let's get started. I'm gonna be a little bit careful today, more risk off. Didn't sleep the best. No, it sucks. Like every time the power goes off and the frequency is increasing, like it literally happens either on a weekly basis or a bi-weekly basis. It's just frustrating because all my lights turn on and my pink noise stops. It's a huge disturbance. It took me 30 minutes to fall back asleep. Okay, what's this? Okay, a little bug right there, but not a big deal. Okay, now let's get started. I'm gonna go start with the 1 day and 1 week. So here we can see that we did actually retrace a little bit lower yesterday, and then we gapped down, and then buyers just immediately bought the dip and we made a new high. That's it. Yeah, I mean there's not that's pretty much it. Like, I don't know what else to tell you. Ow, I popped my ear. So yeah, the fact that we're just buyers immediately bought the dip and we're at highs again, cool. That should not be happening. I'll fix that. Okay, now let's get to the 1 hour and 4 hour. I don't know if my chat is working. Where's the mouse? I've lost the mouse. Okay. Okay. So on the 4 hour, you can see that dip by, got that support here. Buyer just pushed, made a slight new high. NQ is looking stronger for sure. And we traded we traded all the way to the wick. Slow grind up. On ES, we took resistance here. It's a jackknife, and then on NQ we're leading. So let's take that as a clue. Let's go to the 50-minute, 30-minute. Okay. So here, I mean, there's not much to say when the 1 hour gave us enough information and the 4 hour. But yeah, it's just about watching how we like NQ. We're about to do a wick test again because this is the new high. Now we're testing that wick again. Very bullish. Like NQ has been incredibly bullish. Because you know what's actually interesting is that before when we were trying to make our previous highs, like this was months ago, ES was stronger during those times, and now NQ is, which can have multiple what's it called? Multiple reasoning behind that. It's not like, oh my god, no, it should be ES first. Like it really just is some fundamentals and earnings and the stocks that it holds. But it's normal. It's just that yeah, no, it's good to see NQ leading. It's not a bad thing at all. So yeah, we did make a new high. I'm gonna keep it like this, and then VIX is at 16.94. Definitely near the lows. Like the lowest VIX usually gets 15, 16. But we're kind of 17, so it's a little bit higher, but we still have a good, like at the all-time highs, like we're usually hovering around 15, 16. Still 17 is a little bit high, but of course we were at 20 and 19. Like it's different. Okay, let's get to the 1 minute and 5 minute. So ES is trading yesterday's this was the developing point value area. So this is the value area high of that session from yesterday before it flipped lower. But yeah, we did take a little bit of resistance there. Point to controllers here, didn't really play it much. It's just it's not like it has to play it exactly, but it's something to watch at least. Just so we can see sellers have been trying and buyers have been absorbing them well. But now sellers are finally getting some momentum out the top. So yeah, very clean push right off the open. and then a little bit of consolidation, because like this is the only moment we really slow down. So point of control definitely flipped up. I'll go ahead and mark this low volume node. So that's really it for now. Gonna just watch order flow, and I'm gonna double check because my chat is not working, so I just want to make sure no one's here saying something. Yeah, no one's here. Hello. I'm just gonna test it. Yeah, it's not updating. Okay, so wow, look at that. The fact that ES like literally made a new low like that, that's crazy. And NQ was almost playing ES. Sorry, what did I just say? NQ almost played VWAP. Yeah, so wow, but that's a huge sweep. Huge sweep. Okay, cool. So liquidity looks rather sparse. Nothing I'm really expecting right now. I want to see, I mean, right now with that liquidity sweep that we had on ES, it gives momentum for further upside. But you know, I want to be careful because it's hard to play all-time highs like that. I like the retracements back, so I'm just gonna wait. Okay, really strong buyers get stepped in. We have liquidity at 900. We have 118 contract at 900. Sorry about that loud. Yes. Yeah, so a lot of liquidity present, but I'm not gonna play that again. I mean, I still remember Monday. I'm still burnt by it. I took a trade targeting that liquidity, and that was just dumb. So nice breakout. Yeah, that liquidity sweep and then breakout was a solid play. But of course, I'm not green lighted a trade. It's still too early for me to trade. So, but very nice price action for that. That could have been an A+ quality setup. That was 33 points. Of course, trade 10 points for that though. Okay, liquidity thinned out a lot at 900. Apex just changed their rules here. I know. Not great.
Let's go. Surrender.
Okay, nice breakout at 9:45. A little bit of low volume nodes here. I just mark them both. A little order block and then that huge breakout, 30 points. We're at high of 2,932. Very nice overall. I mean, we could just continue pushing and lead ES back to its highs. Very strong, very, very strong. We're at 45, 50. Wow, that was a 50-point ripper. That's incredible. Probably will just continue what we have to trade. And there's no edge right now in this setup. I have to be careful and wait for a trade that makes sense to me. I mean, like I said, I really like retracements. It's just simpler to trade, easier to define. But even here, like, what am I really retracing? 27? Like, what's special about it? There's liquidity. I think those are just orders. I think people are still trying to break. Let's see. This is a very strong move. A little bit of consolidation is normal. If we just continue higher, it's also possible. But some exhaustion will finally show itself. Yeah, solid close, a little last minute manipulation. That's a whole low volume node. So, I mean, retrading some of this is fine, but could be protection. I'm not gonna think it's gonna have to play, but right now it's like it's moving very nice. It's just how do we enter this without putting too much risk on the line, right? I'm trying to watch ES to play this just to understand, like, okay, what will be the area to target? So this move to this level is actually pretty significant. Okay, I really want to see a little bit of a pullback. Okay, slowing down a bit. We may have a last second manipulation. I'm not gonna trade that last second. Maybe trap some buyers here. Definitely looking a little bit more exhausted. Like, I would play this if buyers show the strength, but it's also feels a little bit risky. But it just feels weird. Like, what am I targeting? I'm trying to target what ES is like. I mean, if we have a little bit of a pullback here, I don't mind trading this thing. I'm not gonna chase this. So buyer was absorbed there. Now sellers are stacking up. Jackknife. Strong move on ES for the downside. Let's see how this breaks lower or doesn't. mean, these wicks look like they want to be cleared. Mm, 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 mm. I don't know. I'm not liking this setup. Like, yes, this could play for sure, but it's just way too. I don't know. The trend is strong. It could play that wick test right here, and then low volume mode could be protection. Let's see. I would have got filled. I would have not been stumped out yet. Sellers are struggling a bit here for sure, though. Close to being stumped out. Okay, good close. Okay, yeah, it would have played out. This protection of the low volume node. Nice little fill. ES is holding a little bit stronger. But again, that could be a bearish thing. Let's see. If it comes back. No, it's not gonna come back. Yeah, that would have been a good fill. Good idea. Good idea. But I was a little bit too slow, and I should have put a stop order. That was my bad. Nice breakout. Yeah, very good setup for that. Low volume node fill. Still that protection. And now we're breaking out. Now that fill could happen. But again, like the wick. I don't like that idea. Oh, we already kind of filled it. Oh, it already played the line, so the level on ES that I was interested on. So strong selling after that. It's expected of it. The question is, if sellers show strength here, definitely see this definitely see this play now. Feel a little bit more of this low volume node. Hmm. Do like the setup, but weird clothes. Mm. So I would have played for 10 points, but didn't like the risk element of the trade. It didn't fill me. That wick test to the next target. Yeah, that trade played out. But again, I'm gotta stop with the limit orders. They're costing me again. They costed me like 2 times right now. Liquidity at 100 contracts is crazy. No opportunity there. Jeez, man. Nice manipulation. That was 10 a.m. 9:59. Feel that liquidity and just like continue a lot higher. Yeah, limit orders are costing me, man. Like seriously, like this should have been a stop. That should have been a stop. Gotta stop that. It's funny because it is a stop order. And consolidating a bit. The first test of this, I'm not gonna play. I know I keep saying that I need to. I know I could just manipulate, but I really want to be careful. Yeah, a little bit of a divergence, which is not great. Let's do it, market, do it. Maybe I should have not done that. Like, I mean, like, let's see. There's a wick test. There's a divergence there. Let's see how this would have played. No, I think it was the right idea. Yeah, it was the right idea. We were just taking more drawdown. Would have been stomped out, actually. Full stomp out. So it was a good. Got to reduce risk a lot. I missed my exit by a bit, which is fine. Just fine. I don't know. I think I'm just being upset about it just because 3 points. Okay, 3 points. Okay, whatever. I mean, of course I could have trade that. I don't know. Yeah, but that's very typical. Like, I mean, I was not surprised to see this. I was not surprised. Yeah, I was not surprised. Got to reduce risk, but maybe he was right. I went to break even because I don't think I have let's see how big that loss was. 700. It's like it's too big. It's too big to take another trade. I mean, I don't know. I feel like I'm doing it again though. Like where I say that it was too big. I mean, $700, and then my loss is $1,900. Like $1,000 of wiggle room. Has to be a good setup though. Basically the same setup.
It's almost been an hour. How are you feeling? Are you still self-aware?
So maybe it's not a good idea then. 2,000. I just took a full. I could have like walked away with a small loss, but I don't know. I just thought the edge would pay out, but I was. Yeah, of course it was stupid. Okay. Anyways. Not. Yeah. Could have walked away a little bit happier, but that was not great. Took it to. Still break even, but still, that's not proud of that. Makes me. Oh, look at that sweep. Finally got that sweep, but like, at least I was not part of that. But of course, could have walked away with a much smaller loss. Well, I'm a little like just annoyed. I'm break even on this week. Um, I mean, I could have been green on this week. I actually could have been up 1 hour because I took some. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm in the fasted state too. I'm a little bit irritated. I think it's just the fasted state too. I don't know. Maybe I'm gonna have to rethink about my fasts because, like, I mean, it's also I didn't get the best sleep. I mean, yeah, these things matter a lot when you trade. So basically, the thing is, I wanted to take this trade, but I tried to limiting. I mean, it was frustrating me because two trades, right? This trade and this trade, two great trades, but I tried to limiting, which made me miss the trade. And then this trade was a good setup, but it front runned it, and then I just fucking sorry, I should not be saying that word. Then this one was just dumb. Like it's the same thing I did last time on Tuesday. It's like that's what kind of burns just because I did the same thing. Like I don't have to take a $2,000 loss, right? Yeah, I didn't have to do that. It's just yeah, that's a little bit frustrating on my behalf. Yeah, well, I can be trading. I'm done, but my eye is itchy. Yeah, that was just I mean, it front runned it by. I mean, we didn't get the full fill. It's just my trailing threshold took a hit, and then this was a loss. I mean, I'm just disappointed, disappointed for sure. But this is like I'm happy that I have guardrails now that can't prevent me from trading. But I'm just frustrated. Just like, I don't know. I think I'm just expecting too much. Like the fact that these trades could have played, but the limit order and then this trade was very close to getting filled out, but it was a front run, very typical price action type of stuff. I'm not so surprised. But then this, what was I thinking to take that? Like seriously, what was I thinking? Like, oh, just because it looks like it's that annoys me. And it's like adding $1,200, walking away with $700 is a lot better. Okay, I mean, there's nothing I can do right now. I'm just a little bit frustrated, but we just gotta log out and call it. I'm disappointed in myself. Like seriously, like I don't know. It can be it can be like just it can be just frustrating with myself. Like that was just could things could have been done better. This could have been done better. Honestly, just off the wick test, 10 points would have been a great setup too. Anyways, and then yeah, I'm not proud of the second setup. Like, what was I thinking? Why did I do that? I really don't like that I did that. Like the fact that I took a small loss on this and then I take this trade, which was just like, it's like, you know, when you're trying to be right, that type of trade, like that does not feel right. It does not feel right. It just goes against all my logic, all my like discipline, like and all the things I've been telling myself. That's what just stings. Stings a lot. And the fact that like I'm in a fasted state, right? And like that I'm like I didn't sleep the best just makes it even worse because maybe it's just like yeah, walk away with the $700 like, but god. Okay, I'm taking this way too personal just simply because I think I'm just struggling. Like at the end of the day, I'm break even on this week. 2 weeks of break even is rough. But this costed me. Like look, if I walked away after that $700 loss, I would have been up 1 hour today because I had that $500 extra, and now I'm break even. Yes, I'm $500 extra, but still, it's like I could have definitely. I'm frustrated. I'm frustrated. But yeah, that was rough. just disappointed that didn't have to be a $2,000 loss. Secondly, is that the fact that the limit orders just prevented me again from taking good quality trades. But I think that limit order things are only like in my head because they could have been a winner, even though it's in hindsight. And then this trade was a loser, but a good loser, very good loser. And it could have been a break even. I don't know why this was not a break even. But then I would have taken this trade right after the break even and it would have been a full stomp out. Like, so I guess it's the same thing, but I mean, it's just frustrating. Like, at the end of the day, okay, we're break even on this week. We move forward. Next week is a new week. We trade well, take high quality trades. Nothing like this. This is, I'm mad just because of how, what, I haven't done something like this for a while, and just, I think it's my identity. It's my identity, like just being like, what the hell did I just take? Literally, I'm disappointed in that. I'm so disappointed in that. I'm just really disappointed in that. Like, immediate $1,200 loss for what reason? For what reason? For what reason? Like, that's what frustrates me for sure. I mean, honestly, man, I think, yeah, I'm gonna have to. Like, there should be a consequence for this. And I'm not gonna, like, I'm gonna show up Monday, but what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna graduate to 11 contracts. Not after that. Like, first, you could have taken a break even here. You missed out on these trades. It's not missed, passed on. But I actually feel like it was a miss because of the limit order. And then you take this low quality setup. If this was a break even and you simply waited, you could have simply played this. You could have played this flush to valley area. Like, these are solid setups, but you didn't take that. And yeah, this, I don't know, this pisses me off. This trade right here, 1006, I'm really disappointed in that. Okay, but yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna graduate, so I'm not gonna add one contract, because look, I could have, but if you simply walked away break even, or sorry, with a $700 loss or break even and avoid that trade, fine. But this little sequence right there shows me something I'm not proud of at all. So do that. I'm putting consequence. I'm not proud of that. I'm not trying to speak from shame. I'm just trying to speak from a higher version of myself, and that did not show. So I'm definitely a little bit hurt by my actions. But anyways, it's Friday. I can take a break. Like, I'm not gonna look at the charts till Sunday. And yeah, I'm just gonna stay with 10 contracts and just make sure stuff like this doesn't happen, because 2 weeks of break even, I could have 100%, if this was a break even or even a $700 loss, I would have still closed relatively profitable, like 1 hour at least, but because of that, I'm closing break even $500 plus. But it could have been better. Like it's a little bit upsetting, but we move forward. I mean, that's all I can really say right now. We just move forward. Okay guys, I'm gonna close this, and my iPad didn't disconnect today, so that's great. Okay, let's close this. Okay, perfect. Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm definitely buzzkilled. I don't know, I'm taking this too personal. I think it's simply because of the fast too. I thought my fast would allow me to be in a more disciplined, less emotional regulated, I mean a more emotional regulated. It's not happening. So I don't know, man. These fasts, like, I've done fast for 1 year, but I mean, it's one data point. You gotta also remember I didn't sleep well, so it was a turmoil right off the bat. I even say first thing on the stream that I'm gonna be more careful, but then I took one loss and I was not careful. So why say something and then go against it? That's what I'm like upset about. Like, and the fact that I took a second trade trying to be right on the same setup, that's really wrong on my behalf. And then just yeah, I mean, taking a 2000 loss, like I told myself there's a 30-20% probability I'm gonna take a full stomp out. I took a full stomp out, not because of one trade, because of two trades. Like, that's not right. I could have walked away with less. I could have walked away with a smaller loss. I could have still been like relatively green. Like if I took a $700 loss, yeah, I would have been up like a little bit less than a 1R, you know? Actually, I would have been, yeah, like zero, like very close to 1R. I would have actually would have not, I would have been up on this week. But because of that, I am now taking a trailing threshold hit, a $2,000 loss, and I'm break even on the week. So definitely, I'm disappointed, 100%. I'm frustrated. I'm mad. I'm a lot of emotions right now, which is not great. But again, this is the beauty. My guardrails are protecting me from overtrading, from doing something wrong. So that feels good, 100%. That feels amazing. The system is doing its job. But yeah, I gotta do my job too, right? The limit orders was costly. I had to have more trust in those stop orders, and then that front run, typical. I mean, it's not that I'm surprised by it. Just I kind of wish that I reduced risk to break even. I should have reduced risk to break even. But I'm happy. Like, let's be on the bright side. I still got to reduce risk. But then you reduce risk. You took a $700, $800 loss, and then you're immediately like, oh, it's $800. It's not that bad. And then you take a second trade with the same setup, trying to be right, to then just add $1,200 to that loss on the same thesis that was wrong in the first place. And now you're walking away more upset with break even, with a trailing threshold hit. Like, it's just okay. Anyways, my emotions are definitely heightened, but I need some time to just let it pass and I'll be fine. Okay guys, take care. I'll see you all Monday. I will show up Monday. I mean, if I'm still like emotionally heightened on Sunday, then I'm not gonna show up, because that's no point. But of course, the consequence is I'm not gonna be graduating. Even though I had very good trading throughout the week, I'm proud of that. But Friday, just that was upsetting. That was upsetting, because I literally gave myself three scenarios. Either I take a loss and walk away, which I did, and then I did do that. But it's like it's not part of the scenario, because that would have been a normal stomp out. No trailing threshold hit. I mean, maybe, but that's it. It would have been just a normal loss. Second is a win, which I got close to today, and I had opportunities where I could have taken a win, but my own hesitation, my limit order thinking, and and the last trade just costed me. Or third, walked away break even. If I took that trade and I moved to break even, I would have not taken a loss. Maybe a little bit of loss, like $100 because of slippage. But then I would have been break even. Probably maybe might have taken another trade. But if I was to simply take that as a break even and then I waited for a better setup, probably would have been green too. Like, it's not that it's impossible. So yeah, that sucks. But what sucks is just the fact that I took a very small loss. Took a very small loss. It could have been a break even, though, I will admit. And then after that, I take the same setup and just burn the rest of my daily loss limit. And I'm just not proud of that. Especially when I did that on Tuesday last week. And that was like a little bit more messed up because I only had like $600 of wiggle room. But I mean, I did have enough wiggle room for this trade. But it's also that, why is it on the same thesis, and why am I like striving like that? It's upsetting. I'm gonna go, because I'm just regurgitating. I don't know how to say the word. Regurgitating the same lessons, and it's my way of coping. But I'm not saying it's the best method. But anyways, I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna go to do my business and do my YouTube and then go to school. So I'll talk to you all tomorrow. I'm sorry, Monday, and